We are done with measures of central tendencies as well as measures of dispersion. So let's move on to correlation analysis. Now, what is correlation? Correlation is just a relationship between two or more variables. Now, we have already done dispersion as well as central tendencies. Now, why we are doing this correlation analysis? Why we are studying this? So, in measures of dispersion as well as in central tendencies, what we had done is interpreted or analyzed only one variable, wherein in correlation we are going to analyze more than one variable, that is either two variables or more than two variables, and actually we are going to find relationship between these two or more variables. Suppose we are studying only two variables, we are going to find what is the actual relationship between these two variables. So the correlation is a statistical tool which studies the relationship between two variables or more than two variables. Okay, whereas correlation analysis involves various methods and techniques used for studying and measuring the extent of relationship between these variables. So in correlation analysis, we are going to study methods and techniques which will help us to find the relationship between these variables. Now, when we can say these two variables or two or more variables are correlated, we can say they are correlated if the change in one variable results in a corresponding change in other variable. Okay, if I'm changing one variable and at the same time the second variable is also changing, then only we can say they are correlated with each other. Let's look at the types of correlation. Here we'll be studying only two types of correlation. It is positive and negative correlation and linear and non-linear correlation. Now, what is positive and negative correlation? Now, if value of two variables deviate in the same direction, then we can say they are positively correlated or they are direct correlated. Now, for example, heights and weights. Now, with increase of height, in most of the cases, there will be always increase in weight. So, when height increases, weights are also increases. Now, if I plot a graph with increase in height, these weights are also going to increase, and if I go other way with decrease in height, weights will also decrease. So, whenever there is positive increase, so there is increase in height, weights are also increasing, and will decrease in height, weights are also decreasing. Now, such cases are called as positively correlated. Now, let's look at the second one, family income and expenditure on luxury items. Now, suppose income has increased, then only we are going to spend more on our luxury items, and suppose income is decreased, then we are going to reduce on all those luxury items. So, if it is increasing, income is increased, expenditure are also increasing, both are increasing at the same time, and if income is decreased, expenditures on luxury items are also decreased. So, both are decreasing at the same time. So, such deviations are called as such relations are called as positive correlation. Okay. The third example what we have here is amount of rainfall and yield of crop. Now, yeah, there are other factors also which affect the yield of crop, but suppose I take the simple example. If there is increase in rainfall, the sufficient amount of rainfall, then only there will be increase in crop. If there is no rainfall, then again there will be no yield of crop. Again, there are other factors also involved in yield of crop, but for time being I am not considering all those. Correlation is positive if both are increasing at the same time or both are decreasing at the same time. Like with increase in one, second one is also increasing, and with increase in or with decrease in for other one is also decreasing. Let's look at the negative correlation. It is also called as the inverse correlation. So in this case, variables deviate in the opposite direction. That is, if the first one is increasing, if one variable is increasing, then the second variable will decrease. And if the first one is decreasing, then the second one is going to increase. So it is like opposite to each other. Like for example, price and demand of commodity. As price increases, demand is going to decrease, and if price decreases, demand is going to increase. So that is negative correlation. Let's look at the second one, sale of woolen garments and the day temperature. If as the temperature is going to increase, sale of woolen garment is going to decrease, and if temperature decreases, we are going to need more warm clothes, so there will be more sale of woolen garments. They are inversely related to each other, wherein in positive correlation they are directly related to each other. With increase in one, other is also increasing, with decrease, other one is also decreasing. Whereas here in negative, with increase in one, the second variable decreases, with decrease in one, second one is increasing. Okay, now let's go to the second type, that is linear and non-linear correlation. So first look at the linear correlation. Now the correlation between two variables is said to be linear if corresponding to unit change in one variable, there is a constant change in the other variable. For example, now suppose we have these variables x and y. So when my x is 1, y is 5. When x is 2, that x is increasing, y is 7 now. So from 5, it is changing to 7. Now when x is 3, y is changing to 9. So there is a constant increase of 2. Now if we plot a graph, okay, if we plot a graph of this, let me take this as x and this as y. So let me start with this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. So on y-axis, I am directly starting with 5. Okay. So next I can take it as 10. Next I am taking it as 15. Okay. So on 1 we have 5. On 2 we have 7. So 7 will be somewhere here. On 3 we have 9. 9 will be again somewhere here. On 4 we have 11. That will be above 10. And on 5 we have 13. So it will be somewhere here. So we are getting a straight line. Right? Because there is a constant change of 2. So we can write this as, suppose we have to write one equation for this, we can write this as y equals to 2 times x plus 3. Because when x is 1, suppose for x equals to 1, y is going to be 2 times 1 plus 3, that is 5. For x is 2, this is going to be 2 times 2 plus 3, it is 4 plus 3, 7 and so on. Now in general, we can also write this as y equals to ax plus b, or the most known equation is y equals to mx plus c. So in such cases, when there is a constant change and we are getting a straight line, it is called as a linear correlation. So what is non-linear? We have already done linear, so what is non-linear now? So if there is no constant change with respect to x, if there is no constant change in y, if it is fluctuating, it is called as a non-linear correlation, or it is also called as a curvilinear, because there won't be a straight line. So in such cases, we call it as a curvilinear. The relationship between two variables is said to be non-linear or curvilinear if corresponding to unit change in one variable, The other variable does not change at a constant rate but at fluctuating rate. So whenever it is going to fluctuate, if there is no constant change, then it is called as a non-linear correlation or also called as a curvilinear correlation.